Good morning, my dear students. How are you today? Today we will start with our story, which is called Time Twist. In Time Twist, we are talking about Robert and Lucy. Of course, you know them. And their granddad. As you know, their granddad was an inventor. He invented new kinds of mobile phones. As usual, they wanted to know information about the past and especially the Victorian century. So they went to their granddad to ask him and took the time travel phone. One of the time they went to the past, and the other time they went to the future. They tried to stop the system to repack the real teacher and its role to the education and teaching. And they returned back to their granddad. Now, let's start with our first chapter, which is called Homework. In this chapter, Robert and Lucy were cousins. They were both the same age, and they were good friends. They were even in the same class at school. They were very excited because they were going to study with their granddad for 10 days. Because their parents were going on holiday and it was still term time. Granddad was an inventor and his latest invention was time travel phones. To make the phone work, you had to put the time, then the place, and the password adventure, ADVENTURE. The time travel phone takes you back in time. Robert and Lucy used them twice. First, they visited London during the Great Fire of London in 1666. Then they visited in ancient Rome in AD 130. The children told their granddad that their school was going on a trip to a museum to learn more about the Victorians' time for homework. When they got back, they told their granddad they wanted to go this age. So, the children tapped in numbers 1840 and the word Manchester. Then the password adventure. Suddenly, they found themselves outside the gates of the big building that was Featherstone Cotton Factory. This is our summary for this chapter, and now let's see our new words. Number 1, what did they have to do to make the phones work? First, put the time, put the place, finally, enter the password adventure. Let's say it again. Put the time, put the place, enter the password adventure. Put the time, put the place, enter the password adventure. Again, what did they have to do to make the phones work? Put the time, put the place, enter the password adventure. Okay, number 2. Why was the school going on a trip to the museum? To learn more about the Victorians again. To learn more about the Victorians again. To learn more about the Victorians. Number 3. What was inside the cupboard? Rows and rows of old coins. Again, rows and rows of old coins. What did Robert wish he had? He wished he had a coin collection like his granddad. Again, he wished he had a coin collection like his granddad. What was factory school? place where children work hard and learn their lessons. Again, a place where children work hard and learn their lessons. Number 6. Who opens the study room? Miss Green. Who opens the study room? Miss Green. Now, turn the page. Let's answer these questions, please. Number 1. How long were they going to stay with their granddad? They were going to stay with their granddad for 10 days. Again, for 10 days. Why couldn't the children go with their parents? Because it was still the term time. Again, because it was still the term time. What was Granddad's invention? A new kind of time travel phones. Again, a new kind of time travel phones. Number 4. How many times did they use the time travel phones? They used them twice. Again, they used them twice. What were the children standing in front of? They were standing in front of a gate of a big building. They were standing in front of a gate of a big building. Again, in front of a gate of a big building. Complete the following sentences. Number 1. Was going to pick Robert and Lucy from school. Granddad. Number 2. Space and Space were cousins. Of course, Robert and Lucy. Number 3. Robert and Lucy's parents were going on a holiday. Granddad was an inventor. People who lived during the reign of Queen Victoria were called the Victorians. Granddad gave Robert 2 coins wrapped in tissue paper. Granddad gave Robert 2 coins wrapped in tissue paper. Okay. Many Victorian children had to work hard. Robert and Lucy wanted to use the time travel phones. Again, time travel phones to find out about factory school. The special password was adventure. Now we have finished our first chapter. Goodbye and good luck.